Yo guys, it's slyroh. You already know that today I'm bringing you guys the team analysis video for week 1 of the TBU, and this week we are taking on Redithin and the Tennessee Tynamos, also known as Ethan, but his channel is Redithin, and this is the first of many opponents that I have never ever faced before. This season in our division we are going to be playing plenty of coaches that I've never played before, and this is one. So, of course, this is a team analysis video where I will be bringing you the team that I'm bringing this week and explaining to you why I'm bringing what I'm bringing, all that good stuff. So, instead of spending 30 minutes rambling, which I usually tend to do, even when I say I'm not going to, I'm just going to get right into the teams that we have. So, since you can clearly see the 6 Pokemon that I'm bringing on my team, I am going to bring up both my team and my opponent's team. And so, as you can see, the Pokemon that I'm not bringing this week are going to be Slowking, Komala, and Gogoat. And on the bench, I have Excelgor, Wobbuffet, and Palossand. I actually brought Druddigon off the bench and benched Excelgor. So, my team of 8 is that I could choose from was the top, and then the 3 that I can't bring this week because it's on the bench are the bottom 3. And as far as my opponent, Ethan has a page that is loading. Here we go. His team consists of Megapinter, Skarmory, Raikou, Florges, Como, Gourgeist, Skuntank, Torkoal, and Suicune. And his bench consists of Mudsdale, Meloetta, and Mawile. So, and he actually brought, I want to say, what did he bring? Did he bring Torkoal off the bench? I know he benched Mawile, and I don't remember which he brought off the bench. I think it was Torkoal or something, but I don't remember. But the first 9 are the team that he can bring. The bottom 3 are he can't bring them. So with that being said, because some of the things that I will say might be like, oh, the bottom 3 doesn't fit that. The bottom 3 they don't really count. I think I'm going to separate them. Just be like, all right, that's the bench. They don't count. But I made this team pretty quickly, but I really think it's a good team, and I think I have a pretty good shot at winning this game, but of course I do have also a good shot of losing this game. So it really just depends on how it goes. And I guess since we're already here, I'm going to start from left to right and talk about the mods that I'm bringing. First mod I'm bringing is going to be Arcanine, physically defensive, leftovers, all that good stuff. Flare Blitz, Morning Sun, Toxic Roar. Flare Blitz is the only attack because Flare Blitz does a lot of damage even if there is no attack investment. Flare Blitz is great, and the only things he has to resist it, well, he does have some things to resist the Flare Blitz. Torkoal, Suicune, Como, and that's it. Everything else is going to get hit really hard by a Flare Blitz. And those mons that I named are going to be a good thing for me to Toxic. Suicune is going to be a good thing for me to Toxic. Torkoal is especially going to be a good thing for me to Toxic. Because I imagine that could be a switch-in, potentially, or Suicune. Wild Charge really doesn't do much unless I am an offensive Arcanine, so it really didn't matter. And Roar is good because he has a lot of setup things. I do have the potential of an Unaware Clefable that I could bring, but I don't think that's going to, I don't know. So there is that, but I just want that extra safety, especially since, spoiler alert, I'm not bringing Unaware Clefable. So there's that, and he has, things like Calm Mind Suicune, Calm Mind Florges, Calm Mind Raikou, Swords Dance Megapincer, set up like that I'm just, Shell Smash Torkoal, I guess, I don't know. There's things he can set up with that roaring out would be the best thing to do, and so that's why Arcanine is that set. Physically defensive, mainly, it's a backup, well, it is a semi-answer for Megapincer, also for things like Gourgeist, Skuntank, maybe. It really just depends. It also works for Florges, and it's just kind of has to be a switch-in, and does a lot of damage to Skarmory. Yeah, Arcanine's a good mon. Of course, you already know that is my go-to. It's a great Pokemon, and I think it's going to do pretty good this match. Now, for one of the offensive things that I have, is Electabuzz. Electabuzz is going to be Choice Specs with Static as its ability, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Hidden Power Ground. And this moveset, and it is going to be Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Timid. That speed ties with Megapincer, so if he does get up a Sword Stance on Mega Pinsir, or if he takes out something, Electabuzz is the thing that can come in and revenge it. It does a lot of damage, being Choice Specs. I want to say that it... actually, I don't remember. I know it does a lot to Skarmory, it does a lot to Mega Pinsir, and he does not have an electric immunity on his team that he can bring this week. So I get a free Volt Switch off on everything. The only thing that outspeeds is Raikou. So I'm not really... yeah, upset about that. So Electabuzz is going to be putting in a lot of work this week. And whew, I am really excited. It also just kind of stops Mega Pinsir from being able to, like, go too crazy, because even if he sets up Sword Stances, things like that, he would have to go for Quick Attack to outspeed, and then that really doesn't do that much to an Electabuzz, because it's resisted. So it's great. And because of max speed, he would have to, like, his best option would be to risk the speed tie, and then Earthquake or whatever. So, because, yeah, I don't have, like, the most answers to Mega Pinsir, so that's a thing. But, you know what, we will figure it out. We'll get there. Yeah. Maybe I should have recorded this a little earlier in the day when I'm not quite so tired. Psychic was really only there for Kommo because it resists electric and it doesn't resist Psychic. So that's about the only option I had there. And then Hidden Power Ground is just for the other things that I don't even know if it is necessary. Because I think a lot of things that Hidden Power Ground will hit, Thunderbolt and stuff like that will hit for just as hard, if not more. Hidden Power Ground might do more to Raikou, but I'm not sure about the other ones. But Hidden Power Ground is a safe thing to get choiced into, should I need it, because Raikou, Skuntank, and Torkoal are all weak to ground, so it isn't the worst thing, but in all honesty, for a Choice Specs Mons, I just really don't need too many other moves. It's probably just going to be Volt Switch almost every single time that Electabuzz is in, because he doesn't have a electric immunity, which means I can always get the initiative and all that good stuff. So, next Mon is another offensive Mon. This is going to be Landowai. Very excited to be using Landowai, and I hope it goes... I really do hope it goes well. This is going to be brought max special attack, modest, 244 speed. I only did that because I didn't really know to go bulky, to go whatever. It's not scarfed, so it's not like... I don't know. I could run it timid to outspeed like an adamant Mega Pinsir, which I'm considering, but I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I might adjust the speed to do that. This was just kind of a random speed thrown out there to outspeed the smallest Gourgeist form, but Gourgeist isn't going to be run max speed most likely, so I might make this timid and have it outspeed like an adamant Mega Pinsir. That's probably going to be my best bet. Sludge Bomb Earth Power is basically the attacks that it needs. With a Life Orb and Sheer Force, I mean, that does so much. That does so much. He does have pretty decent ground weakness, and the things that aren't weak to ground still don't want to take a Life Orb Earth Power from Landowai. And then Sludge Bomb hits things that do resist it, such as Gourgeist, and that's it. And because I didn't really have any other moves that I needed, Calm Mind could be good to get extra power, and Smackdown is for Skarmory. I can smack down the Skarmory, and then I can Earth Power it, and it'll all be good. But because Skarmory is most likely switching to Landowai, so we'll see. If he brings that, then that could be something that could happen, and that would be really, really fun to do. So, bam. Next Mon that we're bringing is going to be Clefable, and this is going to be my least favorite Clefable set ever to face, but to use, hey, it's fair game. I literally despise going against Cosmic Power Clefable because it is one of the most annoying things to try and beat in the world. Like, maybe it's just me, but I despise it. This thing will give me nightmares, but it's on my side, so it's pretty good. Soft Boiled, Cosmic Power, Charge Beam, Stored Power. So, obviously, Cosmic Power to set up my defenses. I am going to be specially defensive just because I don't really have any other special defense on my team, so should I need some switch-ins to some special attackers, Clefable is probably the best answer for a lot of that. So, I had that. Plus I have the recovery. But yeah, Cosmic Powers can be good. Charge Beam can also gives me a chance to up my special attack, as well as it is super effective on Skarmory. So there's that. Everything else, Stored Power is going to be fine for, I guess, except for Skuntank, though I'm probably not going to set up Cosmic Powers if Skuntank is still alive. So there's that, and this is going to be Magic Guard, just because I don't have hazard removal. Hazards, and he has a Skarmory, so I don't really want to be taking all the hazards if I don't need to. Also, for things like Toxic and things that can wear me down, obviously, since I'm going to be setting up a lot of Cosmic Powers, if I'm able to, I'd like to stay in a while and not have to, you know, take unnecessary damage. So, and I have the leftovers, so Clefable is going to be really, really fun this week. Like I said, if Skuntank doesn't show up, or if it's just out of the way, preferably I would like Mega Pinsir out of the way, and maybe Skarmory, because it can Whirlwind. But after that, there's really not much that can beat Clefable once it gets some stored powers up. So or some Cosmic Powers up. So I am, yeah, once those things are taken care of, Clefable can really just start being annoying, and I can win that way if I need to. Next one I'm bringing is going to be Druddigon, physically defensive Ruskin Rocky Helmet. This is my first Mega Pinsir switch in. Ruskin Rocky Helmet is going to do good damage to the Mega Pinsir that will hit me. Also bringing Stealth Rocks, which they're good to get up. His only hazard removal is a Torkoal, so that's not the best hazard removal, and Defog Skarmory. But besides that, Defog Skuntank, wow, I actually kind of looked over that. But either way, Stealth Rocks are still good, especially because there's Mega Pinsir, and I don't really need too many other moves. Gungshot is for Lorges, which it does a heck of a lot. It does over half. It is a 2-hit KO, which, should I be able to get into the right situation, might be able to use that to my advantage. Dragon Claw for stab, and that means that Skarmory actually 100% walls this, but it walls, you know, like if I put Fire Punch on it or something like that, like it's still going to wall it, so it doesn't really matter too much. I decided to put Glare as the last move, just to possibly disrupt some of those speed tiers. If I'm able to Glare the Florges, then maybe I can Gunk Shot it while he has Heal Bell, or if he doesn't have Heal Bell, then, you know, then I outspeed, things like that. Also, if I am able to somehow, like, I don't know, Glare the Mega Pinsir or the Raikou, things like that, it would be great to have them paralyzed. And yeah, so that's Druddigon. You know, this is kind of first Mega Pinsir switch in, then Arcanine is kind of second, and Electabuzz is the Revenge, so a lot of this team is centered a little bit around Mega Pinsir. And then, worst comes to worst, we have Lucario. This is going to be my second Life Orb user, alongside Lando I, and this is going to be Physical, Swords Dance, E-Speed, Close Combat, Poison Jab, 220 Speed Jolly is enough to outspeed, Max Speed Como, and yeah, this does a lot of damage. If I can get a Swords Dance up, it's just going to be doing so much. But the Swords Dance isn't really even the important part. I just didn't need another move, so I decided to throw Swords Dance on there just in case. Once Ruskin Rocky Helmet goes off on Mega Pinsir, and if it takes like Stealth Rocks, you know, then it's in range for extreme speed. Or if I get up a Swords Dance and Mega Pinsir has already like taken rocks, something like that, E-Speed will kill it, and you know, just stuff like that. Close Combat does so much damage, and Ethan has a pretty slow team as a whole, so it's really going to hurt. And then the things that resist or are immune to Close Combat, i.e. freaking Florges and Gourgeist, both get hurt by Poison Jab, so that's really nice. And that is that set there. Wait, did I want Steadfast? I don't think it matters. Justified's usually like the go-to ability, right? Even, yeah, I guess Justified would be the go-to ability. Something like Skuntank maybe. It's immune to the poison. Sure, we'll go with that. I don't know. But that is going to be my team. You know, we'll see how it works out. I think I will be able to get the upper hand right away. Because I'll be able to start the match with my Choice Specs Electabuzz, and probably just going to Volt Switch first turn, and then I get to kind of react to whatever he's doing, and I should hopefully be able to get the upper hand regardless of the situation, And yeah, that's how I feel, and hopefully we can pull out a win. If you guys didn't hear, this is going to be the last season of the TBU, so we really want to do as well as we possibly can, and that starts with week 1. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the battle video that will go up, and that should be it. Links that you need to know are in the description, and that is it. So thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the team. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, guys, stay sly.